Oh, I guess I could talk. What a concept. It's only showing this one to me. Okay, I could see the other one on YouTube, but it doesn't exist on StreamYard. It is so bizarre. Okay, maybe that'll work. Click on that link and open in second tab. Yeah, I know I have two streams going, but um, StreamYards isn't giving me the link for the other one. Oh, I did it. I'm so confused. I don't know why it made two. It's very bizarre. But what do I expect? My fry had platies. I think 3 of them. I only lost 2 platies today. It's just technology. That's all there is to say about it. Well, the only problem is, Derek, is I actually was walking over there and I was going to grab the fish and I was going to euthanize the stupid platies because they're just like I'm losing 2 or 3 a day. And there was fry. And it's like, oh, crap.
Feed them to the cichlids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to feed sick fish to the cichlids.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the platies have.
Hey, Poeseewi, can I have your permission to be my normal jackass self?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm leaving a message in your other stream. Tell the morons.
Oh. I was working on the shout out to the cop watcher, and I am featuring or shouting out a cop watcher that I normally don't. The type of cop watcher I normally don't because he yells and cusses and screams and is antisocial. But he apologized on the community tab. And said he would try and be better. Not necessarily not to totally yell at the cops. I mean, the cop in one of his videos, the cop stepped on him. Well, kind of kicked him, stepped on him when he was backing him up. And like he said to the sergeant, that's assault. What? Oh well, we're this is like a crime scene. No, it's not a crime scene. It's an accident. Just a car accident.
Well, technically, a car accident would be a crime
Yeah, well, somebody did something wrong.
because the act of getting in a car accident,
Is it?
having two vehicles touch is technically a crime. Destruction of private property.
Yeah, true. And he goes, so put up the tape. He goes, well, I'll get around to it when I want to.
Was that the dude that was yelling at the cop and then got arrested?
No, he didn't get arrested.
No, from like a week ago or so.
No, no, that's Charles.
Okay. Because, yeah, that
No,
guy's a moron.
this is a guy from L.A.
Oh, LA? Well, he's a moron then.
Yeah, well, rather than the cop coming up and saying the nice, can you move back? You're in the crime scene, or, we're doing an investigation. He goes, move back now. And he just comes like walking right at him fast. And like, if he would have been a fat cop, it would have been belly to belly. And he's going, you're in my crime scene, move, move. And
Do you actually know a cop rushing up on you is a call to action? And you could defend yourself legally?
yeah, well, that's, what this guy said. And he goes, hey, I'm backing up, how far do you want me to move? And he goes, way over there. And he goes, way over there is not a specific place. Well, just way over there. It's like, she goes in there. I need to know where.
I would move 1 foot over and go, there, I'm there.
Yeah.
Until you get crime scene up, you can kiss my hairy ass.
Yeah.
And my dog's ass, too.
Well, I don't know if I want any cops kissing my dog's ass. It might give them cooties.
No, it'll get the cop sick, though. Because if your dog, you got to be careful on dogs. If the dog is licking its butt, like a lot of dogs do, and then it comes licks you on the face, it can get you sick.
Well, yeah, you'll have dog butt juice on you.
Yeah, but your body, your body doesn't have the stuff to combat against the stuff coming out of a dog's butt. Technically, if you wipe your butt with your hand and then lick it, your body does have the stuff to fight it, but not a dog butt.
Just lovely information. No.
Yep. Hey, we had a big to do at the pet shop when I worked there because we had the dog got parvo and gave it to all the other dogs.
Ooh.
So we were, we had a vet come in and like teach everyone the ins and outs. It was crazy.
Parvo can last for like a year in the dirt.
Yeah. But literally, we were like doctors. We're washing our arms up to our elbows and stuff after touching the dogs and stuff.
As yeah,
It's not scratching. I don't scratch. I sweat palm people. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just what happens. Oh, cops licking dogs' butts.
Yeah. Keep up. Come on, man. 44, you should know me by now. You got to keep up. Oh,
Yeah,
so earlier, I sent you a message earlier when Adele was streaming. She's at 35 gigabytes. She's trying to download a 50 megabyte file over her phone. Or, I'm sorry, a 50 gigabyte file. A 50 gigabyte file over her phone.
My God.
She's been doing it since midnight, and she's down to she got to do 35 gigabytes left.
It's gonna take days. Okay, if my brain was working, I could figure it out, but it could be days.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually starting to think she won't be able to play the game, but we'll try it. I got 44 hooked. If Adele can play it, she'll probably get hooked.
My mind isn't good enough at the moment to play anything. I'm just like, I don't know why, totally fried. Oh, they're fighting and fighting and fighting. Bad bristle nose, bad bristle nose.
No, you wouldn't be downloading a movie over your phone, S. That would just be stupid. You're asking to get busted.
Unless you buy it. But who buys movies?
Not me. I'm not dumb enough to.
I don't even buy streaming services.
Neither do I. How the hell does S not know what I'm talking about? What the hell do I mean, seriously, guys, what do I always talk about?
Being an asshole?
That too. It takes a lot of work.
It does. I can't believe it. They're fighting. Tell them to stop.
Actually, people actually saw the real me for once on Adele's stream the other day when I was dealing with the customer service through Restream. Because Restream, honestly, I think Restream is better than StreamYards.
But it says you have to pay for unlimited hours.
No, you don't. Unlimited Restream, it's free. Unlimited hours, free. That's why we're all using Restream now.
Okay, because it said that it was $19.95 for unlimited.
No.
Okay, well, I'll go check it out again.
It's unlimited on all of them. It's the amount of people. It's the same thing as StreamYards. The different tiers pretty much, but all of them are unlimited.
Okay. Well, then I'll
and actually, I think StreamYard stole the software from Restream. Restream started in 2014. StreamYard started in like 2018. But it's literally the same setup.
I guess I'll have to join everybody else.
Because there also you can put your chat in your video. There's a button where instead of having it on the side, you'll still have it on the side, but it'll also do it on YouTube in the screen.
I know people don't listen to me, but that's okay. I don't care. I'll talk to myself if I have to. Not that I have much to say to myself because I know everything that I'm going to say. I just want to get Death Note and watch it again. Okay, so how do I stop the bristle nose from fighting? Yeah, I like Death Note. It's one of my favorites. We always go and buy the super cheap, weird anime at the thrift stores. Some of them we sold for some good money. I'm sort of a Sailor Moon girl. Oh, my daughter.
Neon Genesis. Hey, you Neon Genesis Evangelion it or go the hell home.
No, they're not breeding. They're both males, and I guess I just have to order more hides. Or figure out who else is what other tank to put them in. Because there's only, well, I'm going to have to move the suit to feather fins once they get bigger. So I might put one of the bristle nose in with the cichlid fry because they're all only like 3/4
The
of an inch.
bristle no, dude, my bristle nose are fine with my manganos.
Well, for the big cichlids, I have the big plecos, so they have to go in the bigger tanks. And I thought I had everything set and ready to move, and then I had the smuppy problem. She almost knocked one of the rat cages off. So, plan and plan again.
Man, there's like really you're putting out weird audio. I hear you coughing and talking at the same time.
I must be talking coughing in another world. I'm not coughing right now.
You just coughed like 20 seconds ago.
Dust. It's probably I don't even notice it anymore. It's been so dusty. I mean, you can't see
But
anything.
you were talking. That's the thing. You were talking at the time. It almost sounded like a ghost like a ghost echo or something.
Well, I mean, after what StreamYard's just Naruto's cool. After what StreamYard's just did to me, I'm not surprised they're screwing up more. I made that nice plant thumbnail. Of course, for me, it's only no tech.
Honestly, I think it's just user error. Because I've seen that happen a couple times before.
Well, it's only showing me one, so.
I've had it where people do a stream and then they go into it, and I've actually done it. I've set up a stream, and it shows the stream is set up in YouTube, upcoming live stream, and I go to StreamYard and it wasn't even there.
Yeah, I have YouTube open, but it's the other one. Okay, let me see.
Oh, maybe I'm getting an echo off of the YouTube then.
Okay, now YouTube's gone. Hey, Jeffrey. Now, I had that stupid Anubis on the stick in a perfect place, and they moved it and put it in front of one of the caves.
Wait, say that again? You had a perfect Anubis on a stick?
No, the Anubis on the driftwood in the bristle nose tank.
Yeah, I liked you saying on the stick better because it reminded me of jalapeno on a stick.
Jalapeno on a stick. And
Yes, senor.
I knew they would dig holes, but one of them moved it in front of the other cave. So the pleco you can't see right now dug a big hole to get into his house. He-Men. I think that's the brown one, and the other one is the calico. One is brown.
They both look like browns.
Well, one of them is definitely calico.
I haven't seen a calico yet. I haven't noticed it. Calicos are like half albino or half, yeah.
They have spots. So what's up, Jeffrey? Driving. Be careful driving. Not you necessarily, just watch out for everybody else. Oh yeah, and I was watching motorcycle crashes.
Oh, wow. Those are the best. Stupid. I love watching dumb motorcyclists take a spill.
They are so stupid.
Yeah.
I wonder what fried Anubis tastes like.
Well, dude, you don't want you want to eat fried Anubis? Why would you want to eat a fried person, man?
Hey, Ian.
Atkins, you do know what Anubis is, right? Anubis, the Egyptian like god dude, Anubis. I don't want to eat fried people.
I hear they taste good.
No, they're good barbecued. When
Well,
you have a
that's
good
not
old fashioned hog boil, they're good. I don't
fried.
think I don't think people would be good fried.
Well, let's see. What's up, fish people? Um, I'm not quite sure.
The ceiling.
Well, yeah. We're watching my bristle nose fight. Everybody's been fighting. The rats were fighting last night, which started the dogs squeaking. Then they went outside and barked and barked.
I know.
Yeah, both of you stay in your houses.
You know me. I got to ruin a joke.
Yeah. Let's see, and there's actually about 5 pieces of guppy grass in the other tank. And I now have 2 tanks with no substrate. Well, these
That's
are
the
both.
best way. If you don't have live plants, there's no need for substrate
Yeah.
or a digging fish. Like
Yeah,
I have substrate in with the daffodils because they're a digging fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say my cichlids like to dig.
My manganos bare tank because they're mouth rooters. The low boy, the low boy with all the plecos, and the 55 with the pleco babies, which I got another fucking batch. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to start like flushing these things down the toilet.
Well, I'll tell you, the platies were headed that way until I saw the fry, and so far I've only seen 3 fry.
Dude, oh my god, I got probably another 30 or 40. I got on top of all the adults I now have probably 30 to 50 juvenile babies.
Wow. Well, they call humans long pork. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Well, no, actually, it depends what people eat on how they taste.
All I know is if y'all eat meat, I taste like Mountain Dew. I've never seen a fish get quote unquote freaked out by the glass bottom. I've never had a problem with any of the fish with a bare bottom tank. Plus, you can't see a reflection. You see a reflection from outside the tank because you're looking through glass, water, and glass. Stick your head in the tank and try to see a reflection. You can't.
British people taste like tea and sadness. I like that. So let's see. The other day I got 11 stems of 18 to 22 inch val. So I'm going to plant it in the guppy tank because it's 24 inches tall tomorrow. Because that's just about the only dirted tank I have left. The others smell really gross. So I dumped out the dirt. And that's why I have. Oh, I'm not good at getting technical. I have lots of bare bottom tanks, only they don't have water in them. Yeah, I traded a 20 high for a 36-gallon bow front, so now I have two 36-gallon bow fronts, one rimless and one not
Wait,
rimless.
you traded a 20 high for a 30 bow front?
36.
30 bow front. That's a good deal. Because 20 highs suck.
Well,
I have two 20 highs. I can't. I'm gonna be taking them down. I don't like them.
plus I have a million of them. Well, it was interesting because I caught a thing on, I guess it was on a community tab maybe, about why the guy, he raises goldfish and why he doesn't fill up his tank all the way to the top. And it has to do with pressure and swim bladder growth.
That's
And
BS.
yeah,
Because they're in the ponds.
well, that's
You see them in 2 foot deep ponds all the time.
the thing I like about the hives, but are that the plants will grow tall if the fish don't eat them. But I was thinking of taking some of the val and putting it into one of the bow fronts with my 3 Burchardies. Since there's only 3 of them left. I'll have to climb a ladder to feed them, but that's okay. Oh yeah, see, look, my camera works. It dried out just fine.
Told you.
Well, but the light didn't dry out just fine. Yeah, I like the 20 longs. That's what the bristle nose are in.
A
There's
longer tank is better than a higher tank any day of the week because of surface area. In fish tanks, it all comes down to surface area.
for oxygenation.
Yep. And to do that, all you need is the top of the water rippling. You can have a billion gallons of air going into a tank, and if it's not rippling the top, it ain't
Yeah.
doing shit.
Well, the bristles looks like it's rippling.
Well, then that would be me too. I totally forgot about the whole weed thing.
I know eating broccoli makes you sweet. Which is kind of weird.
Okay. So if you cook me and eat me, I would taste like Mountain Dew, weed, and Illuminati's.
Well, on let's see, Friday I was a very, 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 very bad girl. First time I think ever in my life. I pretended I didn't feel good so I didn't have to go to Passover.
Who cares?
My mom.
Tell her to grow up. Church is overrated.
No, just dinner.
Especially if it's dinner. Okay. I was gonna say, especially if it's a Catholic church. Don't leave your kids.
Yeah.
Don't leave your kids there alone.
Never. My kids went to, I think it was a Unitarian Easter service, and they all called me and said they hated it. And they wanted to go back to Chabad Passover services because they get to play games and run around like wild animals.
Only Oscars. Do you have the Fauci? Did you catch the Fauci? Man, I had the best breakfast today. I went totally off the wall and made a pound of fried clams.
Oh, that sounds good.
And they were big, fat ones. They actually had meat They weren't like just the breading shit. The crunchy breading, and none of them was like that. They were all like meaty. Oh, it was good.
Now that sounds interesting. I wish I had another 40-gallon that I could take apart to separate the rats, but I bought a hamster cage.
Did you just say you wanted to put rats in a 40?
I have rats in a 40.
You should be arrested. That's a crime against a 40 breeder.
Well, it's because I don't have anywhere else to put them.
I'm sorry, that's just a waste. I mean, I would go buy a 55. I would use a 55 before I would use a breeder tank because of the 18-inch deep.
Yeah. I don't have anywhere to put it. Because I have a choice. I can use the 65, which has the same footprint, or the 40.
Yeah, I wouldn't use either of them. 12 for rats, 12-inch tank.
They're bigger than that.
No, well, I mean deep. The 12-inch deep tank, like the 55s, 20 longs.
Right,
you know.
Well, I'll see what I have left over with, because I have a 12-inch that's 40 gallons outside that leaks.
That would be perfect for the rats. Because it doesn't have to hold water.
Yeah, maybe I should change it around. But then I don't have anywhere to put the 40 breeder.
Oh, we'll find you. You got a bed. If you have a bed, you still have room.
I need my bed. I mean, it's bad enough the snakes will be next to the rats. I'll put a divider in between them, but...
Yeah, just put a cardboard so they can't even see.
Well, I have tons of masonite.
There you go.
And it'll help block sort of block the rats from Smuppy. I mean, now she parks in front of me, puts her head on the gate, and worships the rats. But she can't knock them down anymore.
Gee, I wonder what I should eat to tease you guys. Should I have a banana bread muffin, or should I have a cinnamon crumble muffin?
Banana bread.
Yeah, the banana's pretty good. But there's only 4 of each.
I was actually going to have some of my Almond Joy and Mounds and my dark chocolate, except it's all kind of melty. Hey, Gina's Reef, how are you today? Well, the rats...
that is true. Well, no, because they're open top. You just have a fan blowing into it.
And you have to, change it all the time. But Thursday, I'm picking up the last rat cage. Well, okay, it's a bird cage, but it's big enough for a mom and her babies. And then they won't have to be in the tank anymore.
Hey, I got a bird cage. I just remembered. I'm going to sell that on whatchamacallit?
Facebook. Craigslist.
Yeah, it's a little parakeet cage.
Yeah, well, this is a pretty big parakeet, or not parakeet, but yeah, because it has quarter-inch bars, I think. Maybe they're half-inch, but it's ratable. And she's about an hour and a half away, way up in the mountains. But on Thursday, she has to be in Espanola, and I'm getting my diabetic shoes Thursday in Espanola. So we can meet. And
I was hoping they had zucchini bread muffins, but nope. Sadly, they didn't.
I have a recipe for zucchini bread that takes 12 eggs, and it is so moist and good. Oh, it's my favorite zucchini bread.
My mom took days upon days upon days and transferred all her from scratch recipes into the bread mixer recipes.
Actually, I think the last banana bread I had was about 4 years ago, and I took 2 bites, and I barely made it home. I was so stoned.
Well, dude, that's weed banana bread.
Yeah.
Banana bread doesn't do that to you.
Well, I would hope not.
Actually, I hope it would, but it doesn't.
Well, yeah, true.
I would definitely eat bananas a lot more.
You got the bigger house, so cool it.
There's just something about putting a long, slender object in my mouth, and yeah, it just seems wrong.
Then don't eat bananas.
I don't.
Banana bread is different.
Yep,
Look
because
at
it's a
this.
muffin.
He's stalking the other bristle nose.
Yeah, they may be getting into the point where they're going to kill each other soon.
Well, I can always take out one of the males and stick him in with the 3 Brichardies.
The Bashardis might not go with them. The Manganos and stuff, the Africans would. The Tanganyikans, they got the teeth, and I had mine eat mine. I put 2 plecos in with my daffodil, and they ate them.
Okay, well, let's see. Where can I put him? I really, really don't want to put him in with the well, I'm not putting anything in with the platies.
Yeah.
And he's too big to go in with any of the betas.
I still say I would. He's big enough. I would throw him in with the Africans,
Yeah, that's a
the
good idea.
Manganos and stuff.
I can throw him in with because the 2 feather fins are only about 3.5 inches right now.
Oh, that's the best. Oh man, dude, let me tell you, I hated the smell of skunk until I started smoking weed, and now it just reminds me of it. So yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Then again, during 6th grade, we went to camp, and it just so happens our dorm was above the horse barn. So yeah, a whole weekend of horse shit.
All right, you guys, I'm going to get mad at you in a second.
Be careful when you net them, though. They'll get stuck in the net.
Oh no, I'll just grab one of them. The one that's you don't see right now. It's probably in its cave. That's how I move. Oh man, I have an adult cynonosis. Boy, are they fat. But I have 2 yo-yo loaches, which are really fat too. So they must be females.
Poeseewi, females don't like to be called fat.
I've heard that all my life. My mother used to tell me, no, don't get a divorce. A fat woman with 4 kids could never find another man. I never smelled homemade butter. Well, that kind of butter. Made butter, but yeah.
Well, it's because you literally gotta cook the shit out of it, and it gets into the butter, and then you gotta strain the butter.
He says, "I got the lady fish. I got the lady fish."
For dinner, I had a Swiss cheese and Cajun chicken sandwich. It was great.
I just had barbecue chicken.
I'm sorry, not Cajun, teriyaki chicken.
I haven't had teriyaki chicken in a while.
They had it as lunch meat. I'm like, you know what? Being that all the lunch meat is at least $11 a pound now, I might as well get anything I want.
Okay, the female must be in breeding mode, and that's why they're fighting.
Could be, but males do fight each other, even if there is no females in the tank. Because that one up on the front of the glass is a female.
Yeah.
That one on the bottom of the tank, that's a brown, and I'm pretty sure the one on the wood is a brown.
Yeah, I have 2 males and a female, 2 coolie loaches, and the red lizard in there.
Oh, what kind of pizza? Let me guess. Domino's? Papa John's? Domino's and Papa John's, the last places to eat on where I'll go hungry. I'll start eating twigs and branches and shit.
It's a combination of both. People.
Oh, those are pretty big. Those are pretty big bristlenose. That's a 20 long.
Yeah.
Those are like twice the size of mine. Oh, he's so making a nest. He is so making a nest.
The one on the bottom or the top?
The one that's up on the corner of the wood now, going down.
Okay, then I'll grab the other one. Who's in the back?
Yeah, the one off screen is the one that's not doing anything. The one that's behind the wood with the female, the wood, and then the male. That male was the one that was just digging. Pizza's okay. Little Caesars okay. Domino's definitely no. Nope.
No, I like Little Caesars cheese bread.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I like the breadsticks.
Okay, I like both. Okay. Of course, they both all go hide. No, there he is.
No, the male is still on the wood. Right there. Oh, now they're both on that side.
Okay, pardon the light.
My eyes.
Oh, you butthead.
Did he just jump out of the tank?
No.
Okay.
He's hiding in the corner.
Yep, he's a male.
Okay, you guys go away.
Oh, that's normal for a pleco. Plecos go crazy sometimes when you go and catch them.
Oh, no kidding.
Cinnamon crumb.
Ha ha, got you.
Now what you do is take that whole net and then just set it into the new tank on an angle all the way in the water and just leave it. Let him come out by himself.
Whoa. Okay, come on, buddy.
Okay, so when you guys eat muffins, do you decap the muffin and eat the bottom first?
Yes.
Yep, I do too.
And you have to do it really carefully so that you can make sure to get, if they were cooked in a muffin paper, that you can get all this stuff off the muffin paper.
Oh man, these things are huge though. There's still about a ½ inch of stem before the head of the muffin outside on top of the paper. These things rose like crazy. Yeah, you eat the bottom first, and then the top you eat last. Because the bottom is good, but the top has all the real good stuff on it. So you save the best for last.
And you need it hot with butter.
Mm-mm. These are so soft and fluffy. Honestly, right off the top of the fridge. The tops of these muffins are like the size of my palm. They're huge.
Wow. Where'd you get such giant muffins?
Schnucks, the food store that I usually don't go to because it's too big to walk around.
Well, I've decided for rat food, I'm going to PetSmart, not Petco. Because PetSmart now has carts.
Both of them have carts at my place.
Okay. The syndinosis are checking him, or whatever they are checking out the Pleco, who immediately went to the castle, and he's going to go up to the top of the castle. And
so he's out of the net?
In.
He came out of the net?
Oh, he got right out of the net.
Okay, good. Because sometimes their fins go through the net and they get stick because they got the barbs.
Yeah. And then you have to be really careful.
Yes, I said Schnucks.
A poke from a bristlenose doesn't hurt as much as a catfish poke.
Man, we're talking about adult cupcakes, not kitty cupcakes 44.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have frosting.
Hostess cupcakes, then you have to
Rockford.
take the frosting off and roll it up and eat it.
Personally, I hate Schnucks. They're expensive as shit. But it's either the gas station, Schnucks, or go to Walmart and, walk around even more.
I'm always on Walmart. Walmart took half of their handicap parking and put the cart collectors, those metal cart collectors in them. Oh, I love.
You know what's good? You want to know what's really good? Go to KFC and get their chocolate cake.
Oh no, cat food tacos. When I go to Albuquerque, I almost always go to Jack in the Box for cat food tacos because that's the closest Jack in the Box. Which is probably why I don't mind going to Albuquerque once a month so I can have my Jack in the Box fix. Yeah, Jack in the Box cheesecake is great. But I think they'll be closed by the time I drive down there.
Well, by me, Gina, we where I used to live, and where I lived before here, we had Jewel Oscos, and those are okay. Schnucks, I don't like Schnucks; they're too expensive. Like everything's like $1.50, $2 more.
My brother has a killer cheesecake recipe, which he won't give to anybody. It's totally not fair. And of course, when you're a professional chef, you don't like cooking for your family.
Really?
You cook all the time.
Because 2 bits, I can get it out of them. If
Well,
I don't have to apply, if I don't have to follow the Geneva Convention.
when he's supposed to come out this year,
What's up, Butterball?
and I'm gonna tell him he has to make me a cheesecake.
When I first moved in here, we had a Schnucks. Um, the we had the big Schnucks to the east of me, and then the small Schnucks to the west of me. And I like shopping in the small one because I had everything I needed, and it was less walking. But then they closed that one down. And the big Schnucks, they put stuff everywhere. Like they don't. You get spaghetti noodles. There's in one aisle. Sauces in another. Parmesan cheese is on the other side of the store. Just put everything together.
Well, let's see. We have two sort of local stores and Walmart. And then if I go to Santa Fe, there's Albertsons and Smith's and the marketplace, which is the expensive Albertsons.
All I know is I will never step foot in one of those crappy ass Whole Foods
Oh, I hate Whole Foods
because all the yuppies go there.
and it's noisy and there's bright lights and like people keep coming up and asking if you need help. That drives me crazy. It's like,
Oh, in that case, maybe I will want to go to a Whole Foods. I'll write out a list. Can I help you? Yeah, go shop for all this shit, and I'll be up at the front.
oh well, I'll be more than happy to walk you around the store and show you where everything is.
Nope, you said how you can help me. This is how you can help me. Here you go. I'm old and I'm old and I can't walk. So guess what? You're doing it now. Bet you're never gonna ask that question again, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we at now? Collaboration.
Did you see? Did you? I
Are we
don't know.
are we at 40 now? We went up.
You probably didn't see my note. My note when you were not in your stream. I would really like some of that boysenberry ice cream. That looked really good, and I love boysenberry.
Yeah. No.
I actually made cream de menthe ice cream once. The problem is I used real cream de menthe, and when you buy cream de menthe ice cream, it has these nice big huge stripes in it. So I took the cream de menthe alcohol, the cure, and I put nice big green stripes in the ice cream. Oh man.
Hey man, you gotta get the ice cream with Puppy and the wagon wheel. You know the thing.
Yeah, it was like
on,
killer ice cream.
No, the best ice cream is Chicago Brick, which is really, really hard to find. It's like Neapolitan, but it's chocolate, vanilla, and sherbet, not strawberry.
Oh, now that'd be cool
It's orange sherbet.
because my mom's allergic to strawberries.
Yeah, man, we used to have to order it. My mom used to order it special, and she does. I don't because you can't find. I can't find it in the stores anywhere either anymore. No, I thought you were back up to 40% or something, maybe 85%.
Oh, I have a friend who makes really good meat. Hi, Crystal. We were walking down when my mom lived in Long Beach. We were walking down the street, and my mom looked up and said, "A kumquat tree." And the lady said, "Yeah, it drops these little orange fruit things all over the place, and they're just a mess to get rid of." So my mother said, "Would you mind if I picked all your kumquats?" And the lady said, "I'll even let you in my yard if you're going to take them." We spent the next few days making everything kumquat, but the price of the kumquats was well worth it.
Man, I don't like that because that just sounds dirty. Kumquat.
Hey, they made killer marmalade. I wonder how long it would take me. My internet's been slower lately because I notice uploading videos is taking longer.
Upload and download speed are different.
Well, yeah, but it's been taking longer. I haven't download. Well, I just download clips sometimes, and those don't. Pictures don't take any time.
I wonder, can I even look it up? Chicago brick. Ooh, but this
Oh,
looks
I
really
love
good.
cold raspberries.
Chocolate
I
and French vanilla ice cream. That sounds good.
I want to get a Chicago fig tree because it will grow here. Because if it can grow in Chicago's cold weather, it can grow here. That and Himalayan bamboo.
Well, let's just say this. In January 16th, 2010, I just found a thing. Anyone old enough to remember Chicago brick ice cream? It's like Neapolitan, except it was orange. Oh, maybe it wasn't chocolate, it was coffee.
Hello, Harrison Tropicals. Well, I wish I could grow stuff out here. Oh, that's cool. We're just getting too dry and drier and drier. And the stupid neighbor dropped his well 300 feet down into the shaft and told his renters, "Oh, just come go get water out of my tap, out of my outside spigot." And it's like, I don't think so. I need my water for my fish.
Harrison, you know what? I'm on a mission from God now. I am going to find me some Chicago brick ice cream and order it. I don't care how much it costs. $100 for $100, I'll pay it.
Wow. Hey, Bob, how are the snakes? I'm not getting anything else until I finish rearranging my room. I just wish it wasn't taking so long. I just need to clone. Oh, wow, 4 feet tall? That's what happened. Well, my question is, can duckweed survive in the septic tank? I just have this like strange feeling. I'm gonna go. The guy will come to empty the septic tank, and there'll be millions and millions.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, oh no, fish kid, did you grow up? You can't grow up. True, there is no light, but there are a lot of plants that just turn white. Let me. Of course, you can drop the link. So hang on a second,
I was
and
wondering who the hell Harrison Tropicals was. I'm like, I don't recognize that name.
I'm just. Hey, I'm not coming up. Oh wait, wait. I remember how to do it. It says view on YouTube. Check it out. Oh yes, you can drop the link. You're blue.
Oh, speaking of blue, I was almost gonna remove uh Russian bot's comment about there's two streams,
Oh,
but when I went back, they were both gone.
it's not really my fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was vanilla sherbet and maple.
Ooh, maple.
No, I didn't, but we're talking about it on stream, and now I'm on a mission from God. My mom, even because I just texted my mom and asking her about it. She goes, "If you find some, I'll pay up to 200 a thing for it." Because she grew up with it. It was like everywhere when she was growing up.
Like you need a biscuit. I don't like Smurfs. You're a blueberry muffin.
Oh, yeah. 44. Next time you go into the Discord, look at what my rules are.
God, just think, I remember when he was a boy too. Those were the days.
I
You
actually
ever
brought that
know,
up. I'm like,
it just makes us all older. It's like my grandson saying, "The good grandma, when are you coming to visit?" And it's like, oh my goodness, he's talking in full sentences now. Go back to being little.
well, Harrison, all you did was change your name. You didn't make a whole new channel. So even if they had your Fish Kid channel saved, it would still go to your Harrison Tropicals.
Well, it is exciting to grow up until you get older. Well, I still occasionally call Roundhouse Rockfish.
Don't you mean Rockford?
Yeah, but I've been
Taylor,
really
Taylor, you're old. Do you remember Chicago brick ice cream? It was vanilla, sherbet, and chocolate or maple or something to that effect. From what my mom says, it's a seasonal ice cream.
sort of like Malamars are seasonal because they don't do them in the winter.
Malamars. I see Malamars year round here.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
so you do know about it. Okay. Was it coffee? Was it maple or was it chocolate?
we don't want to talk about
What?
coffee.
I'm on a big mission up to find this ice cream now. Really. Because
Well, did you
now that I
Google it?
started talking about it, oh, I want some so bad.
My mom bought cappuccino espresso macaroons, kosher for Passover, and I got
Maple.
one of
Okay.
them, and it was absolutely wonderful. And when I brought all the leftovers home, I told Kevin to make sure to bring me the cookies. And he said, there are no cookies. Well, maybe they fell out of the bag. He went in the car and he checked for the cookies. And he came in and he said, there are no cookies. And I said, the dogs got the cookies. The dogs ate all the almond macaroons and the cappuccino espresso macaroons. I was sad. Oh, ice cream. No, I'm still stuck on the idea of Adele's boysenberry ice cream. That sounds really good.
Really? July is National Ice Cream Month. You learn something new every day. Jesus.
I just have to drive to Santa Fe to get sugar-free ice cream. So.
Dean's makes it. Oh my God.
Yeah, my mom used to make great boysenberry pies. If I found boysenberries and brought them to her, she'd probably make pie. When we lived in Washington State, we had all kinds of berry bushes. And the last pie was sort of a combination of whatever berries were left. Roundhouse has rules? He has rules? No, no rules. Okay, yeah, some rules. I like most berries. I really like rhubarb, especially rhubarb pies. Raspberries, good. I like the golden raspberries. Well, everybody likes blueberries. Oh, cookies and cream and pistachio. If you can find pistachio ice cream that has like real pistachios and not almonds, because now they put almonds in it, which is sort of like when you get cherry pies and they're mostly apple. I mean, it's not a cherry pie if it's mostly apple. This year pies are probably going to be out of sight in price. I mean, the poor Easter bunny got skunked because not as many people were, or people weren't buying as many eggs because of the cost of eggs. Oh yeah, berries are best off the vine. That's how I like tomatoes. But if I have a tomato plant, I'm gonna have to put it in the house because we have like hopping desert mice, rat things, hamsters. I don't know what they are. They got through the chicken wire, which was a small whole chicken wire. They they went everywhere and they ate all my tomatoes and my peppers. So actually, most grocery stores now make cherry pies with apples. It's like canned goat milk or dried goat milk is one of the most gross things I ever tasted, and it's like, well, no wonder if people have that, they wouldn't like real goat milk because that canned stuff, it even smells awful. White chocolate though is just like not real chocolate.
I found it, and I don't have to pay $100 a carton because they still make it.
How much is it a carton?
I don't care. I honestly don't.
I probably can't get it. It's too far.
Well, it's made by Dean's under the under the Country Fresh label.
I only know about like blue. What is it? Is it Bluebell ice cream? The Texas
Yeah,
ice
Bluebell
cream.
is good too. And there's a place in Williamette, Illinois that'll make it for you from scratch. They have all three flavors separate, but they'll mix it to you together for you in a carton.
That's cool.
But yeah, it just thank you, Jeffrey Bear. I love that guy, Jeffrey Bear. He's my hero. I love him. He does all the Chicago tour videos and stuff.
Ah,
Chicago by rail, Chicago by boat, Chicago by car, all that stuff.
Yeah, whenever I go to my daughter's in Texas, she always has um, Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah. But it's actually hold on, let me where did it go again?
Well, I was looking for rat food that had like seeds and pieces in it rather than just the, pellets. And every single one, except for one, and I don't even think it's a rat food, has peanuts in it. And being allergic to peanuts, I can't use it. But I got one that it was tropical, and it has mangoes and papayas in it. And every time I open the lid, oh, it smells wonderful. Absolutely delicious.
Okay, it's sherbet, vanilla, and caramel. That's what it actually is.
Yeah, if you look, most trail mix has peanuts in it. I actually went to the emergency room in a hospital once, and one of the nurses was eating trail mix, and I almost had to be intubated again. And it's like, you got to tell your nurses that there are some people who are like literally deathly allergic. Deathly allergic to peanuts. Sonic has a really nice caramel shake. Yes, peanuts will put me 6 feet under.
Yeah, at least that's what Jerry Bear says. Uh, and I'm sorry, Jerry Bear knows like everything about Chicago.
Yeah, I like pumpkin seeds and I like seeds. I like nuts. I don't really like pecan. I just don't like um, peanuts. Well, they're a legume anyway, so they're not really a nut.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that old. The flavor called Chicago Brick started appearing in ice cream parlors in the mid 1880s
Wow.
and could be found in grocery stores starting in the late 1940s. Borden's, Walgreens, and Beans were some of the local manufacturers that did it. And DFA Dairy Brands, which owns Dean and Country Fresh out of Batavia, Illinois, uh, has discontinued it as of 2020. But if they get enough requests, they'll bring it back. You can also do what we did, go to Homer's Ice Cream in North Suburban Wilmette, where they routinely stock all three flavors, and ask them to pack them into a single carton for you. So it looks like I'm going to have to drive to frickin' Wilmette.
Well, it's not like me having to drive all the way there.
Well, my mom already said, she's like, if you find it, buy it, because I want it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack. Because
But
she grew up on it.
women live by ice cream alone.
She grew up on it. By the time, I was like old enough to remember, I remember having my mom having to search for it, and this was before the internet. I have no clue how the hell she found it, but we got it a few times. Oh, it's good. It's good ass ice cream though. No, Neapolitan sucks. Neapolitan is a knockoff.
I like the Neapolitan that has banana, chocolate, and vanilla.
Well, that's not Neapolitan.
Well, whatever it's called.
Neapolitan is vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Strawberry.
Or I don't know. Maybe it's not chocolate. Maybe it's like I didn't. It's a chocolate colored.
I saw the cutest little clip of regret A little boy had a can of Hershey's chocolate, the powdered stuff, which isn't sweet, and he took a spoonful and he was all happy. And then the look on his face just like got really confused. And he's like looking at the label, pointing at where it says chocolate.
But I remember
Ice cream.
this ice cream you actually have to cut with a knife though.
Real frozen.
Well, no, because it's not a mix. It's the middle section is one, the right section is another, and the left section is another. It's not a mix. It's
Like
three distinct it's like three distinct ice creams that they just squish together and put in a box.
Yeah, well, that's how Neapolitan ice cream is.
Oh, I've seen it where it's mixed. It's all mixed up already.
No, it shouldn't be mixed. Well, I want to get some stuff out of my refrigerator and eat it called Hirosa. And it's made out of apples and honey and pecans and wine. And I wanted to have it for breakfast yesterday, and I thought, no, I really shouldn't drive to Santa Fe after consuming all that wine. Because it's still alcoholic. It's one of my favorite things for Passover. Well, you could always come up on panel.
Well, it looks like I will be calling them tomorrow.
And driving down there.
No, actually, I'm going to see if they can deliver it, if they'll ship it.
With dry ice and
Yeah, I mean, it's literally a 2.5, 3 hour drive for me there from Rockford.
FedEx overnight. No, I've seen astronaut ice cream.
I don't see why not, because they have an order online button right here. So yeah, I would assume.
Well, yeah, if they have an order online, but they might have a specific delivery area.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely out of everybody's delivery area.
Yeah. But being that, my parents are in Chicagoland area anyway, you can probably swing that to them.
Yeah, but then your mom will eat it all before you get any. But maybe you can make it to your parents before the delivery gets there. And then they can ask you, why are you here?
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm here to fix your window and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go. I need to fix the window anyway because it fell off the track. My mom can't pick the window up no more.
You're talking about ice cream and shit. I started yelling at my TV, not realizing it wasn't on camera.
You're a moron.
I think I'm screaming too much.
Yeah, when you start talking when you're not on, maybe.
It makes me lazy.
See you guys in Yes, I got it. Let's see if I can remember. No, I have it on a piece of computer paper somewhere. The TDS was, where did I put it? The TDS of my tap water is 195, and the TDS of all my tanks ranges from 136 to 151. The general hardness is 25, and the KH is 120. And I still don't have a clue what it means, other than, I don't know.
Did you find the cinnamon crumbs? Did you like eating that? Yeah, I thought you would.
Hey, Derek.
Oh my God, Derek, you wouldn't believe it. I got so pissed earlier. I'm in a game. Dude in an aircraft carrier is driving his aircraft carrier around like a cruiser.
Okay.
Never launched a single plane the whole damn battle.
Wow.
I reported his ass twice for that. Plays poorly and unsportsmanlike behavior.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because the reason you get an aircraft carrier is because they have an aircraft carrier and it's a spotting ship. The main thing is spotting for aircraft carriers because of planes.
Right.
So they know the bot team knew where we all were, but we didn't know where any of them were because he never launched any airplanes.
What an ass.
We still won though.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up killing 4 ships in that game.
Add Argonite.
You're not going outside. You can go lay down. Go night night.
I think it's probably low. Well, I don't know. I thought the TDS would be higher too, but I still don't quite understand the water parameter thing. But
Well, the sucky thing in the game right now you got to watch out for is the Hornet, because a lot of people are going and buying the Hornet just to get it because it's a special ship, and
Right.
they're like their tech tree ships are like tier 2 or tier 3, and they're going and buying a tier 8 carrier.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you have a Hornet in your game, watch what's going on. Except if it was me. If it was me, you're safe. Because I'm a wargaming god. Get me in my Mikasa.
okay, I would have laughed, but my mouth is full.
I am. I mean, well, if I'm in a destroyer, I kind of sometimes I suck because they're just so easy to kill.
So nice when someone can admit their flaws.
Yep. I don't have many at all. I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. I mean, shit. Man, if I had the $100 to spare, I'd go buy the Hornet right now.
Holy shit, $100.
Yeah, but you get the 10-point commander and a special flag. You can get the ship itself is
Jesus
like $50.
Christ. For something in a fucking game.
They got
Really?
3 different packages. They got the ship only, which is 50. They got the ship and the commander, which is like 70, and then the ship commander and the special flag. That you can only get with that, you'll never get that flag except for buying that ship, and that's 100. And if I had it, I would do it instantly. Just because it's a Yorktown class.
Holy fuck, if I just have to buy everything in this game, I'm gonna stop downloading it right now.
No, those are premium ships. The tech tree ships are in-game currency.
Alright.
I was going to get rid of the plabbies, but there's 3 fry.
Aww.
I don't know if anybody's going to survive in that tank. Just makes me mad.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with the swordtail tank myself. I don't know what's going on. I think it has to do with the swordtails going and eating the silica sand,
Oh.
and it's killing them because silica sand is actually just glass,
Right.
brushed up glass. Like
Yeah.
they use it for sandblasting and all that. But the Pleco's fine. I've lost 3 swordtails in the past like week.
I'm losing 2 platies a day.
Yeah, it's which is fine because I don't care. You know, I honestly don't really care about the swordtails. I bought them as like dither fish, you know, just
Man,
something
if
to have in a tank.
this is still at the store when I go back there on Friday, I'm getting one.
Yeah, you should. Wild bettas are awesome.
Yeah, wild type betas in in one of my locals.
Well,
Over
I
the
mean,
list.
well, let's rephrase that. Wild colored bettas,
I'm not
because
doing it.
they still might be tank raised.
Well,
They're
man, they were super active. Like as soon as I walked up, they're like onto it. Like one of them was like fucking all over me. Loved
yeah.
it. Super active, super like, oh yes, people.
You liar. 44. Stop lying like that. You have spent more than a dime. You spent 99 cents. You
Oh
got the
no, what did
Smith.
you buy?
Well, wait, how much is a dime?
A dime is 10.
10 cents.
Or is it $10?
I don't know.
No, he said I haven't spent the dime. We're not talking about a dime bag.
Oh no. Well, then what? How much is a dime worth? Is that 10 cents?
Monetarily, yeah, 10 cents. I don't know how much it is to make them.
Yeah, I was gonna say depends what country you're in.
But the Sims, you can buy. There's ships that are like $9.99. There's ships that are 99 cents. The Texas I bought, the Arizona I bought because I wanted those 2 ships. That was $9.99 and $19.99. So $20 and $10.
Yeah, that black longfin is pretty cool.
I like the bristles on that male. He has really good bristle.
Is there too? I was crying so bad. Like baby black tiger Oscars, little water puppies. That was so cute.
I cannot wait until I can shave my head.
Are you waiting for warm weather?
Yeah. We had snow this morning.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Which, I mean, in this area isn't that, I mean, the snow like we had this morning, it was just on the grass, maybe not even a half inch. I mean, the grass was still poking through the snow, so.
Just
Yeah.
light dusting.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought you bought that.
Recruitment. Oh.
Yeah, so you'll get a premium ship too then, most likely.
Mm.
Whenever, next year when you're done downloading.
that's not very nice. Well, you did ask me if you could be not nice. Or if
Yeah,
you
I did.
yourself.
Well, no, it's just the download is you're downloading the whole game to install it. So it's a total of 50 gigabyte file.
I just want to get my Oscars in the big tank. I keep apologizing to them when I go out to the living room to feed them. But I just have to move one tank, and then I can move the 150 in. And it's like, I will take out almost all the water and all the decorations, and then we can move it.
I
don't wanna
remember
empty
my old boss had a 180 gallon like 1980s all glass aquarium, so it was the thick glass. She had discus in it. So she took the discus out, drained the tank, left all the gravel in it, and we moved it with the gravel in it.
Oh, this is only a 60.
but back then it was a pound of gravel per gallon.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been
was
told
the
is-
normal thing. So at least it had at
Yeah.
least 180 pounds of gravel in it, plus the tank, which is like shit. I don't know, 200-300 pounds.
Well, I was just amazed at the difference in glass between the 36 rimless bow front and the 36-gallon bow front.
Yeah, one's older, one's probably older, and one's the newer one.
Well, the rimless glass is much thicker than the.
Oh yeah, rimless. Rimless would be, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
you meant because what they did was All Glass Aquarium used to use thick glass, and then they downsized and they started using thinner glass.
And rims.
Mm.
No, they always had the rims.
Well, yeah, that's true because they used to be metal.
No, they were plastic. They were the same construction. They just they thinned down the glass to its because what they did was the minimum was like say a half inch. They would go a little bit over, and when they downsized, they go okay, we're going to use the minimum, which is a half inch. On a 20-gallon, it's like an eighth inch or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It breaks really easily.
Yeah, the new tanks break super easy. The old tanks, man, you could like bounce balls off of them and shit. Well, I'm hoping, man, with this drawing that they get, one person is going to win 2 years of premium time. I so want that. Screw the free ships because they're giving away free ships and stuff. No, I don't want anything except that premium time. That would be great. 2 years of premium. Yeah, because they give you a month, right? 44. So you'll when you start Adele, you'll have a month of free premium time or something like that. Because you make more money on premium. You make twice as much money on premium than non-premium.
Okay. So my first month is where I just fucking go all out to get as much money as I can.
Yeah. And hell, I'll get you into Wolf too. I'll get you into the Wolf 05 also with me in 44. Because I'm pretty sure they still have some room. Because originally I was going to go back into the old one I was in, but they only had 2 spots open. And I'm like, well, if I join and someone else joins, there's going to be no room for 44. So I found one that only had like 40 out of 50 people in it.
The joys of games.
Dude, it's addicting. It really is.
Yeah.
It pisses you off sometimes to high heaven, but you still want to go back.
The lemons are orange.
Lemons turned into orange. Wow.
Yeah,
Really
you know, the thing with the lemon oranges. Yeah. I used to grow lemon orange trees when I was a kid. Yeah,
Lemon
come on,
orange.
man.
June said that her lemonade tank is now the Tangelo tank. But are they like orange and not reddish orange? So joys of fish changing colors when they grow.
24 days. Okay. Yeah, you'll get a couple. I know you'll get premium time. I don't know how much.
I'm intrigued watching the cichlid fry grow up to see who's OB and who's like gonna stay striped, who's orange. Let's see, white, yellow, or orange.
Scott, Poeseewi, I cannot find one of my daffodils.
They ate it.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's like down with eggs somewhere, just hiding.
Have you looked behind the tent just in case?
We came home the other day, and I don't know who they ate, but the cichlids had eaten somebody, and there was just a skeleton.
Well, I had a dead one, but it was too small to be the adult. It was one of the teenager type size.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I see the one, but the one with the blue rings around the eyes and all the yellow and stuff. I don't know where the hell he went. So I might be done with babies for a little bit. Which is fine because I got like 4 batches right now.
Albinos, but was supposed to be lemons. Got some lemons from another breeder, and for sure those are yellow. Twice that CEO sent albinos instead of lemons.
Well, don't lemons have black eyes and albinos have the red eyes?
Okay,
Yeah,
that would upset me.
I'd call him on it.
yeah.
Well, I just like,
My
okay,
44.
don't work too hard. I just got mad because, I did the get 6 fish. So you get some males and some female, and out of 12 fish, I got 2 females and the rest males. So I'm going to ask my LSF on Wednesday if he wants to buy the my extra male haps. Because if anybody wants to breed them, they're going to have a really hard time finding the females. So I'm not worried about that. Well, yeah, it's like when I was researching into fish. Now, Bluegrass Aquatics, and I think it's Tampa Bay cichlids, they have everything. And from what I can tell, they also have the same owner who will send you kind of what you want, but not. And it may be alive, but he never answers you after you buy from him.
Oh.
And it's like, well, you read the first 5 reviews. You say this place sucks. I didn't get. Instead of cardinals, I got neon tetras, and they all were dead. It's like, well, I'm not going to buy fish from this place.
Yeah. Just won't do business with me. Exactly. Don't do it.
I mean, I think, let's see. I've gotten fish shipped from Dave's Rare Fish, Beantown Aquatics, the Cichlid Shack, Jadrin, and I think that's it. Oh, the Starry Nights are beautiful fish.
Yeah, Starry Nights are gorgeous. Their tank is cracked. Oh. Gonna put them in the 300. Yeah, Starry Night cichlids are freaking amazing.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Well, it's like I was thinking the 125, I have leaks on one side, and I was thinking of putting that side up, putting it vertically and putting a tree in it for green snakes. But I'm not getting anything else until.
Yeah, because you can buy like conversion kits to turn fish tanks into.
They're like $80 for like a 20-gallon.
Yeah, but they're not made to put. What she's going to be doing is turning it on its side.
Yeah.
Like up and down the long way, because the green snakes are arboreal.
What Kayla did for his chameleons. He made a conversion kit. He got a conversion kit for a fish tank.
Yeah.
And turned it into a terrarium.
Yeah, but they don't make it that big.
Oh.
But,
all you need is some wood and some screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you make a door with a frame, and the door opens from the frame, and then you just caulk the frame onto the tank, the top of the tank.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's all kinds of ways to do it.
Only Oscars will tell them when they can buy it, they can have it. Until then, I'll put what I want in my tanks.
Yeah, well, to me,
Thanks.
a million years to figure out, hey, it's my house. I could have a fish tank in the living room if I wanted to. But I don't like the fish tanks in the living room. Because I'm always in the bedroom and I want to see them.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's the same problem with them being in the basement for me.
Yeah.
But the next tank I'm getting, it's going to have to go in the basement.
Well, you
That
don't need
force.
the bed.
Well, no, because it'll go through the floor, the
weight.
460
Yeah, the weight.
pool pond, because it's all on. It's centered on all the legs, the post legs, and I guarantee you it would go right through the floor.
Yeah. Well, at
The
least my floor has steel beams.
the 210, that's upstairs. That's in the front room.
I just like sitting in my chair and being able to turn around and look at
and I got my confirmation. It arrived in Mexico yesterday.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
My microphone arrived in my city today.
Hmm.
It was only coming from Sydney, so it would have flown up this morning, come off the plane.
Yeah. Poeseewi, did you hear how Amazon was screwing Adele?
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure. So I've cancelled my cards on the US thing. Okay, so I never signed up for Amazon Prime or anything on the US side. I'm pretty sure I did it all through Australia, right? Because I'm Australian.
Yeah.
You are?
When did that happen?
Right. Oh my god, Roundhouse don't. I was paying in US for Amazon Prime and fucking the Paramount Plus. But I was still paying in Australian for my Australian Amazon Prime. So they were charging me twice.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, I got a letter from Amazon saying I've had too many refunds.
Wow.
All 2 of them.
Funny that.
Man, I'm waiting for them to send me a letter saying you can't get free Amazon Prime anymore.
You can't.
I get it every month. I shall teach you the ways.
Yes, teach me the ways.
Well, you'd have to play the game.
Time.
It's through Twitch. I get Amazon Prime for free for a month through Twitch. So right when I'm going to end it, I'll cancel it and then wait the week and then get the free account again. Because I get free stuff for the game by doing it that way. By having Amazon, you get free stuff once a month for the game.
Okay.
So.
No, they didn't do a goddamn thing. I actually had to go onto the US Amazon site and cancel cards and stuff.
And then they were charging a card that isn't even around anymore. And they were still taking it out of her money. That's crazy. I don't see how that can happen.
Under that fucking card. Well, no. Okay, so I've cancelled the services on the US site. If it keeps happening, I'm gonna go off my fucking head. But I'm gonna go straight to my bank and go, look, I've cancelled anything to do with this, and they're still taking money out of my bank account. And just let the fucking bank deal with it, because then they can deal with Amazon and get my money back for me.
Well, I canceled mine because they won't let me switch to the half-price food stamp one.
Mm.
Whatever the hell that is.
If you have food stamps, you get Amazon Prime half price.
Huh.
Huh.
But they wouldn't let me switch. So I just canceled it.
Because I know Amazon does take food stamps in certain areas.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish they'd do it here.
I wish they did it here too, because I'd never leave the goddamn house. That would be great.
Yeah.
Walking on my iPad.
Don't talk about Keep my mom's name out of your mouth.
Kittens can be so helpful.
Kitty. Oh my
Talking-
god, I bought Dizzy a new bed the other day, and she's barely moved out of it. She fucking loves it.
Oh, my mom got the softest bed for her cat. It was like, wow, I want that as a bed.
Right?
It's like,
2 words, Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
I have a Tempur-Pedic,
Love
but
it.
it's really old.
I think they get softer with age.
I want a purple mattress.
Nah.
You'll have to send me some pictures of your rag dolls. They're so beautiful.
What's the best bed ever? We named like 3 different beds.
Tempur-Pedic, purple, noir.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2.
Noir.
My son had like a 8-inch foam mattress that was a really, really nice. Even when it got old, it was really nice. But my daughter didn't know what brand it was, and I'm not asking my ex. No way. He probably wouldn't tell me anyway.
Tempur-Pedic, yeah. I got my Tempur-Pedic from because I was crushed by a piece of pipe in pipe fitting, and it fucked up my back bad, and the insurance ended up banging me a new bed.
Yeah, my mom got her Tempur-Pedic when she got hit by the car, and I have it now.
Let's just say this: if you're a young person, don't get a Tempur-Pedic.
No, wait till you're old.
Well, no, young people, they like to have sex and stuff. Tempur-Pedic is not that type of bed. It's very hard to do on a Tempur-Pedic because you sink.
Over here we have Posturepedic.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
yeah.
Oh, you got the future one. I got one like the only time I got one like when they first started.
yeah,
So they
have
only had just the mattress.
Yeah, I have the adjustable massage base. Hey, Chewy.
Hi, Chewy.
My parents got that number bed. They had it for a year. They threw it out. They said that thing sucked.
Wow.
And then they went and got the new Tempur-Pedics with the adjustable feet and back,
Yeah,
like the hospital type.
I just love watching the dogs fly off the bed. Oh, but one of the dogs laid on the controller and turned the vibrator on and just froze. It was like, the bed is moving. I am not. It was great.
You want to know what dogs actually like? Heated blankets.
Oh, yeah.
My parents were freaky. They had one of those old school waterbeds.
Really? I always had the problem where my legs would sink into the bed too far, and you're not aligned anymore.
Yeah.
Because a Tempur-Pedic is done by pressure. The more pressure you put in a specific, the more like if you would knee in it, or if you put your fist into it, it goes down deeper than if you were just laying flat.
Yeah. I haven't had a waterbed for eons.
I tried a waterbed. No, can't stand it. Because I'm a big flopper. I flop all night, and the water gushing around used to wake me up.
Yeah. It makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, they're noisy as hell.
The bed was always nice and cool.
And
That's
plus, a lot of places, if you have a waterbed, they make you pay a lot more.
Well, yeah, because it can damage the world.
Yeah.
No, they got rid of it when we moved into state.
Yeah, cats and waterbeds.
Plus,
Or,
you know me. You know me. If I ever got a waterbed, man, oh, fish are going in that thing.
It's got a new mattress. It didn't inflate after it was unrolled. Oh, one of those mattress in a box type things.
That's not a mattress. That's a
Even
pool
deep,
toy.
very comfortable.
You blow up, but if you have to blow it up, it's not a mattress.
oh no, it's the kind that's supposed to
It's like memory foam, and it expands when you take it out of the box. So it's like rolled up and then like air sealed.
Oh,
Yeah. So then when you unroll it, it's like
because I've seen. Well, no, because I've seen those like the temporary mattresses that you blow up with air.
Yeah,
That's not a mattress.
No.
You wake every time you blow it up at night. You wake up laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
In my case, I'd end up with tiny little holes everywhere because of the fucking cat.
The dogs would kill it.
Yeah.
Although if you're young, they're really fun, especially if you have a lot of baby oil around.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so wrong.
I gave myself a concussion doing that once.
You're gonna be all the way on the other side of the continent. At least now you're on my side of the continent.
What? Chewy's moving.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I hope it's awesome.
Are you moving to a better country?
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Well, to tell that when your woman's laying on the blow up mattress, and you're both covered in baby oil, and you go and kind of jump on it and slide right through the wall. Literally, my head went right through the wall. I gave myself a concussion.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Hit your head that hard, huh?
Yeah, I went through 2 layers of drywall. My head was sticking out the hall. My head was in the hallway.
Could have been embarrassing.
Well, it kind of was because I had to explain to the landlord what this hole was for.
Yeah,
my
that
ha-
happens.
my hallway was just
A lot of people do.
my hallway, because I lived on the second floor, so it was a house that they took the second floor and turned in. So you walk upstairs, and then right at the top of the stairs was the door.
I totally lucked out when I had my stroke.
Only Oscars, put on your cowboy hat and go yeehaw. I guess, I don't know.
I have to admit, medical problems do make it harder to have, sometimes to have desire to do anything. I just like get into a funk and sleep and sleep. And I hate it because nothing gets done. But
Yeah.
I get it long enough to feed everybody because I was raised to be a good Jewish girl, and you always feed the animals first. And you don't need any more cookies.
Oh, is that what he's wooing about?
Yeah, because he woos about two things. Either he wants cookies or there's another dog on his bed and he wants on his chair. So I have to move the other dog off so he can get. Look, your bed is empty. So get your furry butt over here. Oh no, you're the ones who moved the bed. Hang on. He's my bed slid over and he's a little bit too chubby to get in between the bed and the aquarium stand that they moved it towards. Yeah, well, I mean, I have the vascular surgeon on Wednesday, and I'm waiting for him, like my regular doctor and the endocrinologist and the internist and everybody, to say, if you would just start walking, do you have, is it that you don't want to walk? And it's like, are you kidding? I want to go out and get flagstone and rocks and sticks. I want to go fishing. There's all kinds of reasons that I have to want to walk.
Yeah.
I just can't with my back. And with my blood sugar high, I can't have a cortisone shot to take away the inflammation. And it's like the longer I'm not walking, the worse it is. So let's see. Thursday, I'm actually getting special diabetic shoes that are supposed to help not only, diabetic shoe wise, but they're supposed to help with walking. And it's like, I know I'm going to go to the vascular surgeon and he's going to say, well, you need to walk more.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't. Okay, I try. And then I don't walk for the next 2 days. It's not fair. I mean, I was so happy that the Beyond Van Gogh was handicap accessible so I could take my scooter, because there's no way I would have made it through there. And it was just really cool. Like one of the things was watching Leo, because he suddenly noticed in the first room they call the waterfall room, and they had stuff coming down the wall and then onto the floor. And it took him about 3 or 4 minutes before he noticed the floor moving. And then he was really intrigued, and he looked up and he saw Van Gogh's face go down the wall and swirls coming at him. And I mean, he was just really watching. I mean, I could have spent the whole time just about with the camera on him. And then when we went into the main room, some of like the black and the white didn't impress him, but the flowers, the poppies and the sunflowers coming onto the floor and spinning around, he was totally fascinated. It's like, he'd lift up his paw and he'd try and step on them, I guess, to stop him from moving, and they just move off. And it's like he'd look at his paw and he'd watch the flowers go away. It was so cool. But
I think Poeseewi, I think we should go for a marathon.
A marathon, what?
Yeah, 5-mile marathon. Let's go running.
Oh yeah, I can see both of them out there after 3 or 4 steps, sitting on the ground panting. Okay, well, maybe not panting, but neither of us would be walking. Yeah, just wear a knee brace. That'll help. No,
I mean, if at point I can't keep walking, I'll start hopping on my other leg.
Well, what I do is, because of the limping, you tilt your hips and your back goes crooked, and it makes everything worse.
Honestly, when you get a bad leg, it screws up your whole body so much.
Yeah.
your back changes its shape, your shoulders change the way they hold. You hold your shoulders and everything. Your pelvic bone switch it instead of being straight at angles.
Yeah, I was in school when I had my stroke, and my teacher actually ran a 60-bed stroke unit. And I remember I was doing my homework, and it felt like somebody stabbed a knife in my temple. So I put my hands on my head and I looked down, and when I looked up, half the world was gone. And it was like, moving
Oh,
my head around, but it was half the world is still gone. And it's like, there's no way you can't cover one eye and not, well, sort of, and not see half the world. And it was just like, wow, this is really cool. And so I figured I had enough time to eat before I went to the emergency room before the ambulance got there, because I wasn't going to drive. And my roommate put the food down in front of me, and I said, "You did give me a fork, right?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." But it was on the side of the world that didn't exist. So I turned the plate around and, wow, had a whole new plate of food. Um, but my peripheral, and then, well, I went to the local hospital, and he said, "You have a migraine, quit bugging me. If you really think you had a stroke, go somewhere else. Go bug somebody else." So the next day, well, my mom called our neurologist to set up a bunch of tests, and I went down to Santa Fe, and I lost vision in the upper left quadrant. Um, but my peripheral vision makes up for it. Um, so train reactions. Yeah, I remember. Well, I don't even know if my teeth would still fit me in the front, because I am missing my front two lower teeth. Not that you could tell. But my mom bugged me enough that I went and got teeth. But they hurt, so I don't wear them. And the only time I really would like them is to eat corn on the cob. I mean, I have the rest of my teeth. So as long as I can eat food, I'm happy. Have to be able to eat food.
depending on what teeth you lose, your jaw can actually move.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
my
know.
my
Before I
orthodox.
had before I had my the two bad teeth that I had pulled, because it was a cavity on one side of the tooth, on the same side of both teeth. My jaw shifted, so when I closed my mouth, my top teeth would be inside the cavity part instead of sitting on the teeth itself.
Ew.
Dude, it was fucked up, because then you started clenching your. I found myself. I was always clenching my teeth at night. I'd wake up and my jaw would just be so sore from clenching all night.
I was so happy because I was losing weight. It was just high blood sugar. It's like that's one of the symptoms of having high blood sugar is losing weight. And it's like, well, that really sucks. It should be the other way around.
Yeah, my diet hasn't changed any since I got my teeth pulled. Yeah, no.
I'm turning into more of a rabbit. Not that I like it, but
Oh hell no! Screw that shit. I'm a meat eater. I'm a
well,
carnivore,
I
buddy.
eat, but I mean like sugar and snacks, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah.
If all I had was $5, I'd just go buy a pound of ground beef and cook it with some seasoning and just eat it from a plate. I love meat. Meat's good.
Oh yeah,
Makes you
I got
smart.
some really good lamb for Passover.
The human race didn't get smart until they started eating meat. Once they started eating the fat and the meat and stuff, they got smart.
Okay, let's see if I can remember it. There was a vegan complaining to some guy about how all they had to kill cows, to eat. And he said, "Well, if you guys wouldn't eat all your food, we wouldn't have. If you guys wouldn't eat all the cows' food, we wouldn't have to kill them."
If we didn't eat the cows, they would overrun the planet and then cause even more global warming with their farts.
No, I think
We're
we
actually
have
saving your sorry lives.
uptake of predators. Yeah, sometimes really weird things pop up on YouTube. Like there was this 40 years of tartar. I still have this picture in my mind. And it's like, how can somebody let that much stuff build up on their teeth? I can't even let that much stuff build up on my dog's teeth.
Right.
Not that my dogs like having their teeth scaled, but
Well, I can imagine that because my grandma didn't brush her teeth because she had really sensitive teeth, and she couldn't brush them.
yeah.
What she would do, 3 times a day, she would swoosh. What the hell is it called? The teeth liquid stuff.
Listerine?
Listerine. That's the only thing she could do. She couldn't to actually brush her teeth. It would. She said it hurt her.
Cooking of the meat. That's interesting.
Huh.
Maybe that's why we overcame chimpanzees and other apes because we cook meat and they don't.
From what I understand, fire was created. Well, not created, but we figured out fire after we started eating meat.
Yeah, but then we got smarter and smarter.
Yeah, because we were eating the meat with the fat in it. Yeah, I know. That's why I said lunatic. I because it was on the small screen. I had to read it twice. I had Wiki Legend up on the big screen.
So I've never worked. Okay, I have worked for a week or two. Once I worked for 6 months.
Work? What's the work? I don't know what that means. That's a made-up word.
Okay, can I do it? Can I do it?
You can do it.
What is this, Bob the Builder?
I can do it. I can make it over to the rat cage to change their water because the mommy rats have no more water.
Yeah, water's overrated.
Uh,
Give them some Mountain Dew or beer or something.
I don't think they'd like that.
Actually,
Okay,
I could see rats liking the Mountain Dew because of the sugar.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Just that it's supposedly really toxic over there. World of Tanks is supposedly really, really toxic.
Where is it really toxic?
In World of Tanks.
Oh,
The same company that does World of Warships, they make a tank game also. They also make an airplane game called World of Airplanes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think
I
I
don't
got
have-
airplanes.
I don't have my yoke, so I'm not doing airplanes. I don't know where my yoke is. And my pedals and stuff.
Wow, pedals for a game. Wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because it's an airplane. It's an airplane steering wheel, and then the pedals for the tail, like the tail fin. It's for airplane simulation games.
You guys are faking me out.
No, seriously. Back when Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, I got Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we bought the yoke and the pedals.
God, that's an old
Oh, I don't think they'd even work anymore because those were those serial or parallel port? I don't know, but I don't think I have either of them on this computer.
Okay, I just had it. Where did I put the water? I just had it.
Jesus.
It's got to be like right in front of you.
Well, you would think that, but don't ever put anything down when you've moved the whole world around, because then you never find anything. Now even the
Oh,
snakes are watching me.
I know where they are. They're at my parents' house still. I might
Okay,
pick
where
those
did
up next time I
you
go out there.
guys? Ah, there it is. Ah, it's found. Yay!
But it's cool because it's like a steering wheel, but it's in the shape of an airplane, and it pushes forward and it pulls back.
That's cool.
Oh
And then
yes.
you had the pedals that you could use to change that the
Pitch and yaw.
yeah, but it controlled the tail fin on the plane, the one that sticks up.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a brain fart on what it's called. It's not ailerons. Ailerons are on the wings. I don't know.
Wow, you ate almost all of it. I'm proud of you.
But like I said, I don't even think it'll work anymore because I want to say that's either serial or parallel port.
No, don't come out.
I don't think they even had USB back then.
What? What little ratty? Oh, now you want back in because there's food. Ah. Okay, out. You are a dog. Dogs don't belong in here. Back. She says, but Mom, you left the gate open. I just followed you in.
I don't want to buy a new one. If it works on my computer, I'll try out the world of airplanes. Other than that, I don't care. I'm not flying an airplane with a keyboard. That's no.
No, I'd rather fly an airplane with the yoke. Yeah, like you're supposed to fly an airplane.
I also had a joystick one. Depending on what plane I was flying, because I had both.
My boyfriend probably has them somewhere.
If I was in a fighter type plane, I would be using the joystick version, and if I was in like a 747 or something, I'd have the yoke version. Yeah, but that puts a lot of stress on the back of the motherboard and on the connector.
So how do you fly the ship? Yeah. How do you sail the ship?
Sail the ship? Well, originally it was WASD, but I rekeyed it and I used the arrow keys.
Ah, okay.
I rekeyed a couple things. The 1, 2, 3, 4 that does your weapons up on the top there. I also added 1, 2, 3, 4 on the number keypad. So really, I just play on that one side keyboard. Very rarely do I have to actually go to the keyboard unless I want to like turn off my secondary guns or something. Like if I'm in a destroyer, it turns off your secondaries in anti-aircraft so you can hide in the smoke. Because if you're shooting at the airplanes while you're in smoke, they can see you, and then you just get blown up.
Oh.
That's not good. It's never good in any game.
They don't make us. They don't make a ship wheel. If they did, I'd buy one in an instant.
Oh, that'd be cool.
With the throttle control and all that. How they do it. Where you pull it back and you push it forward, and it would send the signal to the engine room and shit.
I want a sailing ship.
I wonder if I could make one of those.
Possibly.
Because I have access to one of those. I can't remember what they call it. Man, brain fart totally tonight. I can't remember what they call that either. But it's the control for your speed and your reverse and everything. Yeah, because the ships are only left, right, forward, and back. Airplanes, you have left, right, forward, back, 90-degree, on an angle up, on an angle down. It's a pain in the butt to do it with a keyboard.
I thought nobody was using Bing anymore except my mother.
Bing? I use Bing all the time. Bing has better. I like the format of Bing better than Google nowadays. Because when I go and search for roundhouses to look up new roundhouses, when you go to the images, I don't like how when you click on it, it only opens it up in that little box, where
Yeah.
Bing will open it up on the whole screen,
Oh,
and
I'll
you
have
can arrow through it. Hey, Mr. Jingles, you're still around? I thought you died.
Oh, yeah, right.
What?
Diesel. The diesel dog.
There is no ship one. There is no ship one. Period.
My fish plans on graph paper. Well, it's on the computer on graph paper. Even include my bed with the 3 dogs and me on it, and Boogie in his chair. They're being such good dogs. They're all in
I will give you this, S. An airplane yoke would work for a sub, though. Because in a sub, you do have 360-degree up down.
Yeah, down in the ship is not good.
Yeah. Well, up in a ship isn't good either.
What? What's wrong with flying ships?
Hey, if it's good for Peter Pan.
Yeah.
That ship didn't fly, did it?
Yes, it did.
Of course it flew.
But that wasn't Peter Pan's ship. That was Hook's ship. That was Captain Hook's ship.
But it didn't fly.
I don't remember it ever flying.
Yeah.
Well, you better go watch Peter Pan again.
Yeah, no thank you. I'd rather sit down and watch Biden talk about anything. I'd rather go to Australia and deal with the stupid teacher that told the 11 or the 10-year-old to go ask her father about his erections and ejaculations as a school homework project.
Oh, I bet that went over well.
Oh my God, I had to send that to Adele. I saw that this morning.
Just FYI, that's not in the same state that I'm in.
I was flabbergasted at that.
So was I. That poor fucking girl and that poor girl's mother.
Yeah, and how often do I get to use flabbergasted? That's like cornucopia.
Yeah. Hey, so what are electric blue Acaras going for these days?
No idea.
I had an offer. 2 electric blue Acaras for $60. I said no. That's too rich for my blood. Well, I think having 2 electric blue Acaras is enough.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at me? Because I put you back. Poor Ratty. Poor Ratty. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, pardon my language.
Whoa.
He is stretching the bars apart.
Who?
My rat.
Hit him with a newspaper. Roll up a newspaper. Whack.
My arm's not that long. Oh, and then all the dogs will run. They know what a rolled up newspaper is.
Get a rubber band gun and
No,
shoot him in the ass.
I do, and I just saw it, but I don't know where it is now.
It's next to the water that you can't find.
Oh, I found the water.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I keep putting things that are on top of fish tanks into plastic bins so I can move them out of the way to move tanks, and then they all get moved in the bathroom. So, like, it's really crowded in here right now with stuff. Talking about potty mouth. So, how have you been? Hi and bye. Thank you for dropping by.
Send in Pickle Rick.
Why does that name look familiar?
Copwatch streams.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Duh.
Oh, they don't know who the hell I am. I'm
No.
on the wrong name.
Yeah, it just like I didn't know who you were when you said, "Are you
Yeah.
Poeseewi? The
Yeah.
fish Poeseewi?" It's like, God, how many Poeseewi's are there? I mean, as far as I know, I'm the only one. Because I mean, honestly, no one sees green snakes in the middle of a blizzard in the winter when it's snowing and blizzard are the same thing.
Ow! I just burned my hand. Son of a bitch.
Well done.
Yeah. Trying to
Watch
light
it.
my bowl. Ooh, that was
Thank
hot.
you for stopping by. Oh, see, now he's coughing his lungs out. I never think about muting when I cough.
Ooh, I'm a little teapot.
Okay. I know we all have our fetishes, but that one's kind of weird.
Oh, come on, man. I'm a little teapot. That means you just took a really good rip. And you coughed the shit.
Okay.
You coughed the hell out of yourself. If you really cough hard, you go, "Oh, I think I sold myself." You know, with the thing and the ice cream and the puppies and the wagon wheel. Yeah, come on,
Okay,
man.
so we have to spend 1 minute talking about. Well, my thumbnail wasn't the thumbnail on this one. I am no tech. Roundhouse, I think, is no tech, and I bet Adele's no tech.
What the hell
Because
are you talking about?
Plants. Well, we know that June won't have plants except with the beta because Oscars would eat them.
I would actually be considered low tech, not no tech, because I have the Finex 24/7 light.
Ah, okay. Well, I did buy plant lights.
Low tech for sure.
So, that's what I was going to ask you. That's why I did plant.
As for dumping CO2 into a tank, I think that's dumb because there's CO2 in the air.
Yeah.
The air that you're pumping into your tank has CO2 in it, so there you go.
Do you have plants in with the daffodils?
I did for a while, yeah. The guppy grass. I pulled it all out. Eventually, I'm going to try some real plants.
Well, if I have, because I have one area that I want to put those val in, and if I have one or two extra, I may put them in the Bichardi tank.
Honestly, I'll probably wait until I get the pool pond, though.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, no, he might know, because I'm always talking about roundhouses and shit.
Maybe.
I'm the one that's always asking Freedom to Film what area of what I can't remember the town now because there was a couple roundhouses down there.
Oh, in South
Mm,
Bend?
South Bend, Mishawaka. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. What?
it's two.
Mishawaka.
Yeah, it's two
Oh.
towns right next to each other. It's like St. Paul, Minnesota, or St. Paul. No, Minneapolis, St. Paul. They're two big
Okay.
towns right next to each other. Well, these are two of the same size. They're not big, but they're the same size. So South Bend, Mishawaka.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think everybody's leaving us. Oh, but that's okay. I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon. Um, so I can maybe get some sleep. Yeah, right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's no China. There's only one goddamn South Bend in the United States. Where else do you think it's going to be?
Really? There's actually two Rogers, Texas. I couldn't believe it. It's like
Two of the same town. Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah.
I know there's a Springfield in every state, and I know there's an Elgin in Illinois and Texas, but that's about it.
It's tax day.
Yeah,
Oh, tonight is tax day. Ours isn't until like June or July.
you know what? Fuck tax. I'm not paying taxes this year. They can kiss my ass.
I haven't paid taxes forever.
I haven't either. Like I said, they can kiss my ass. What is the? Okay, here's a pop quiz. What is the most used name for a road? What road? What? No. How do I say that? No. Yeah. What name of a road is used?
Like street, avenue, road.
No, the actual name.
Station.
Nope. Second.
Really?
Yep. Because most first streets were renamed at State or Broadway.
Oh.
Oh,
Second Avenue, Second Street. Second is the most common street name.
we don't have an Elm Street or a Second Street in Abiquiu. Or a Center Street.
Oh, that's First Street too. First Street was Center Street, State, and or Broadway or something.
Main Street.
Main Street. Yeah.
What is the end of Main Street, class? The end of Main Street is just the beginning again. And who knows where that comes from?
I don't know where it comes from, but it's pretty funny.
Pleasantville.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's a great movie.
That would only work if the road went in a giant circle.
They're actually at right angles, but I think it's the magic of being in the television world. It's a great movie. The books have no words until they read them.
Weird.
It's all black and white.
No, only Oscars. There is not an Elm Street in every single city. Nope. Sorry. I lived in 3 different towns. They had no Elm Street. The one town had a Maple Street. The other town had an Oak Street, but no Elm.
We don't have any of those normal name streets. In fact,
I think the road that I've seen with the best name is in Elgin, Illinois. It's called Middlesex. And they're actually thinking of changing the name of the road because the kids steal the sign so much.
oh God. Oh, well, like our Walmart now has their screwdrivers and wrenches and pliers behind glass. And like Kevin was like, for God's sakes, what is this for? I said, because the homeless come in and steal them and sell them. What? Who's going to buy a pair of pliers? I said, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, dude, I went and got Q-tips, and I had to get him to open the damn door for freaking Q-tips.
Well, those are used for drugs.
No, they're not.
No, they are.
What drug?
Heroin.
Huh?
You don't
Okay,
use Q.
when you melt your heroin, you put some cotton from the Q-tip in the spoon, and you put your syringe into
No,
the cotton.
you just use cigarette filter.
Well,
Right.
no, cotton is safer. I know it's not because it gives you cotton fever, but I don't know these things.
Actually, cotton isn't safer. We never use the people that do that shit. That I know don't put anything in it. They just put it in a spoon and heat it up.
No,
Well,
you're supposed to strain it because
it just depends how sophisticated you think you are.
Being that masks will stop the Rona, I just use a N95 mask. So
Yeah, just stick that needle right through. And I swore I'd never use needles, and I do every night.
I mean, we don't really have a heroin problem over here. We have a cocaine problem, but not a heroin problem.
We have
Yeah.
a meth problem over here.
You haven't been out here.
Yeah, true. I keep waiting for the guy next door to die. When he dies, I'm gonna go dance a jig in his front yard. Dude, the amount of money oh my God, $1,500 to $2,000 a night. He costs us in tax money because they keep giving him this goddamn narco shot to wake his ass up from ODing.
I couldn't believe it. From the dentist, I got 5 Vicodin when I had some teeth work done, and they gave me Narcan with 5 Vicodin. It's like nobody ODs on 5 Vicodin.
Oh, it's easy, yeah.
I have friends.
If you do it right, it's real easy.
Oh well, I have friends who take like 60 a day.
Yeah, tell them to cut down and take some extra strength Tylenol with a single Vicodin. Whoo! Let me tell you.
Isn't it like God, when I was in high school, I think it was Midol and Coke. I don't know. I never did any of that stuff.
The extra strength Tylenol boosts the Vicodin. It acts as a booster.
The only way you could get that kind of stuff out here, I figured, is if you're a junkie. Because I sure can't get pain medication. And I even am in pain. But it's like, oh well.
Let me talk to some people, because I know some people that go out to New Mexico.
I'd rather tough it out. At least I have one thing I can be tough about. I lament losing my strength.
What? Your mom raised a quitter? You're going to quit doing Vicodin? Please. My mom didn't raise me as a quitter.
Shit, it took me 6 months to use 30 Vicodin. And when I asked for a refill, the doctor said, well, I don't know. We have to find, when was the last time you got it? A couple weeks ago? And I said, no, like 6 months. I think that's using them sparingly, and maybe having another prescription of 30 would be okay. I mean, it's like
30 Vicodin, I can last for probably 4 months.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd be using a hell of a lot of extra strength Tylenol. You cut the pill down, and you just supplement it with the extra strength. You can turn one Vicodin into two.
That's interesting.
A half a Vicodin and well, I would start off half a Vicodin and one extra strength and see how you do. If it's not enough, go up to 2 extra strength with a half Vicodin. Dude, literally, I took 2 extra strength and 3 Vicodin, and I was drooling on myself.
That's a scary thought. If I drooled on myself, then the dogs would lick my mouth.
They were the super Vicodins though, not they weren't the 300s. They were the
750s.
750s, yeah. Because then after that you go into Narcos.
We can't get Vicodin here.
Haha.
Everything's overrated these days. God, everything is covered with dust.
Personally, I think the best drug is Gorilla Glue. Sniff some of that. Oh yeah, it gets you good.
Right.
You won't be breathing on your nose for about a year and a half, but you know.
Yeah.
What?
Gorilla Glue. Remember the chick that put it in her hair?
Oh yeah.
If you sniff it, what do you think it'll do?
Sure.
Although I can't believe right after the hair thing, that lady with the hair that put the Gorilla Glue in her hair, right after that they had the Gorilla Glue challenge where there was idiots drinking it.
Oh yeah.
People are stupid.
I'm not going to tell you the only type of. I only saw. There was only one style of video I saw. Let's just say this: they weren't German, they weren't French. Well, maybe they were French. I'm not sure.
There's some really stupid people out there.
They were all people that lived on the other side of the tracks. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, I live on the other side of the tracks. Across where the area I live in is called Santa California Subdivision. Across the street are multi-million-dollar houses, and well, there aren't multi-million-dollar houses on this side of the street. We always joke about the snobs across the street.
Snob Hill, yeah.
Oh,
lot of
no,
town.
I live right next to Sugar Hill.
Yeah, you were telling us about that last week.
Which, I don't know, maybe the new neighbors left. Not having water is not really fun. Especially when it's not like you can run to the corner store and buy water. So
You get it from your hose.
Yeah, but the problem is they'll get it from our hose. They don't have water up there.
So turn off your water when you're not using it. There's usually a valve on the inside of your house that shuts off the outside water spigot.
No.
At least that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be made.
Yeah, no. It got replaced without that valve when my dad's last tenants ran over the water spigot. Because, you know, it's the no freeze, go down however far.
The valve is inside the house, not in the ground.
Yeah, there's not one in this house.
Ours is outside.
We can turn off the inside water, but not the outside water. No, the neighbor was supposed to put a lock on the water, but...
Just take the handle off.
Oh, no, that's an idea.
That's what my parents used to do.
Yeah.
They just because our handle, it wasn't they weren't screwed on back then. They were all like cast iron. It was just it was a hexagonal key, and you just shoved the handle on and you turned it.
Well, I have to see how ours is put on because I got to make sure the neighbor can get water. I mean, the good neighbor. And he says, so the wind is doing a number to your roof. You really should go pro panel. And it's like, God, it's going to take me a year and a half to save up for a pro panel roof.
Sure, I'll go pro panel. When are you buying it?
Yeah. It's a good roof, but it's expensive.
It still gets fucked up like any other roof.
Now the shingles don't blow off in the wind.
You get hail, it's gonna fuck it.
We don't get hail.
You don't get no bullshit. We got they got hail when I was in Santa Fe.
Yeah,
A
but
bad storm, a badass storm came through, and it was hailing.
Alright,
That
I'm
was
gonna
back
drop
in
back
old
down.
days. Well, I'm going to cut it in 15 minutes.
See you all in chat.
See you soon. See you in chat.
Yeah, we didn't want you up here anyway. Canadian sausage. Her nickname's Canadian Sausage now, by the way.
Oh, okay. All these Canadians here we have.
Yeah. And Aquaball's nickname is Water Nuts.
Well, that makes sense. I think I've only had tooth pain once or twice. Oh, I really have to get off my butt and move things.
Canadian Sausage is in the chat.
Okay.
Should I? Oh, wait. Should it be Canadian Sausage or Canadian Snossage?
Sausage.
Yeah.
Well, no. That would be a derogatory term.
No, it isn't.
Sausages?
Snossages are dog treats.
Dog treats. I know, my dogs love them.
I still got to find someone to use Bacon Bits on. I want to find someone to nickname them Bacon Bits.
Make sure they're a bootlicker.
Dude, at one point I was gonna put on because when I had the Crown Vic and I was getting pulled over at the time because they thought I was a cop, I wanted to put on the back of my car. I may eat a lot of bacon, but I ain't no pig.
Why are you chewing on the wire, rat?
Oh yeah, you're Meghan Markle, bitch.
Duchess?
Yeah.
When did she get the upgrade?
Adele means like Duchess
Oh,
or a dupe, actually. She said, and we changed it to Duchess because that's like the female term.
well, yeah.
Mine is King.
Well, my middle name means queen.
Duchess Canadian Snossage.
Duchess Sausage. And what does that make me? I know. I'm just too weird for names.
You're the pose.
The pose! The poser!
We can call you Dust Breather. because you're in the dusty area.
Desert rat.
Dust sucker.
God, today, no kidding. The dust was nasty today.
I think they're calling it a haboob now.
Now, I think that's only in Arizona and Nevada. In Utah, we just have dust storms. And then you can't see the mountains. It's like, is it smog or is it dust? And since we don't have smog, it has to be dust.
Why don't they just set up a huge sprinkler system that'll sprinkle Gatorade on all the dirt and keep it wet? You can become like Idiocracy out there.
Yeah. They'd probably go for it. If it doesn't work somewhere else, New Mexico will make it law. There was a bumper sticker I saw with that on it.
Oh, isn't it Canada too?
Probably. Could be any state.
Yeah, I think it's more of a Democrat thing.
I don't know. Would I give you a treat and you go hide it, and now you're washing your face? I can always tell when he eats beet chips because he has red paws and a red mouth. But he doesn't get orange from carrot chips. Oh man, if you feed goats beets and milk them, they have pink milk. And he got lost. I'm all alone. Ah. See, now this is what you're better at than I am, Adele. I sort of have a hard time talking to the screen. Because, I get mesmerized by my fish. And now that the bristlenose aren't fighting, there's kind of no movement in that tank. And, well, there's some, wow, they're swimming. Maybe the medication is working. On the platies, they're actually swimming. Except I think the orange one at the top is not going to make it. And 3 fry. 3 fry. The first thing I did was put the pre-sponge filter back on the HOB. So no fry would get sucked up. But so far I've only seen 3 fry. They could be hiding in the guppy grass, but I doubt it. Yeah, I have to vacuum moving the beta tank, sort of stirred up all the dirt, and it fell down and landed on all the plants. So tomorrow I'm going to vacuum up the mulm that used to be in the plants and now is on top of the plants. God, they're probably going to breed. Yes, we're doing well for the next 6 minutes, GRB. I'm glad you could stop by. We did have Roundhouse here, but he just got lost. We've talked about all kinds of strange and weird things. We were just talking about the platies, which are actually swimming. I had 3 platy fry, so I'm still medicating the platies. 3 fry. Oh. No, the whole reason it was called my fry had platies is because that's all I could think of when I saw the fry in there was, oh no, I'm thinking of getting rid of the platies, and what happens? They say, no, save us, save us. So they pop out 3 fry. 3 fry, amazing. I don't think I've ever had that that amount of fry ever. Oh, quick, mute. Oh, wait, I'm not roundhouse. So let's see, I'm hoping, okay, by the end of the month, I will have everything moved and I can finish my redo fish room video. And then, and I say it with my fingers crossed, I'll never move another tank again. Yeah, right. Every time I think that things, even on paper, just where there's supposed to be something happens, which makes them move. And I never realized that I had like giant bristle nose. Although the female is the size of all the rest of my bristle nose, except those 2 males are like huge. I have, let's see, another calico and an albino in the guppy tank. So I guess I have 5 bristle nose. Yeah, I only have 5. 2 giant plecos, 3 cynonosus, 1 large one and 2 small ones. And he's sticking his head out of his cave. I don't know, I sort of think 20 gallons is too small, but I guess, well, I don't really have anything else to put him in. It's like, I'm not running out of tanks, but I'm out of space. And unless I want to be like hanging from the ceiling feeding fish, I can't really put more tanks in. As it is, the one that has the platies in it is only a 10 gallon because it's the QT tank. And I was going to put one of the bow fronts there, but it's like almost, yeah, it is twice as tall as the 20 long because it's like 24 inches tall. And I'll have to climb up a step ladder to feed those fish. I have to climb up a step ladder to feed the rats. I need to be taller. Wow, maybe they're finally getting better. Because this is day 4 of the medication. So I have 1 more day. And then they'll all drop dead. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I have like one blue one, one green one, 3 hyphens, and a sunset platy left, I think. But the sunset platy is the one hanging out at the top, not looking happy. I'm like losing 2 platies a day. It's very bizarre. One in the morning and one at night. Okay, guys, it's 3 o'clock. I'm going to hit the, not the sack, but I'll hit something. I'm not quite sure what. Definitely not an animal because it will probably bite me. You don't hit fish, they're defenseless. But thank you all for coming, and I will see you next Monday. And sometime this week, I'm going probably tomorrow. I'm posting a food tasting test. I couldn't resist. I saw cookies, and I have to try them. And it's probably only because I'm lamenting the loss of the cappuccino espresso kosher for Passover macaroons. Lucky dogs. And on that note, I will see you all later. Thanks for coming. And hopefully I'll see you all in other chats and on Monday. Adios.